So many people pay attention to the wrong things. It is time to focus on the right stuff. You want to know why you struggle so much? It is because you do not focus on the right stuff. As a matter of fact, as you were being raised, you were conditioned, or to put it more bluntly, you were programmed to focus on just keeping up with the minimal standard of life, just barely getting through school, or maybe you did have good grades, possibly going to post-secondary education to get a somewhat secure job that might pay $60,000 to $80,000 a year, which will never let you lead a wealthy lifestyle, the lifestyle you deserve. In case you never realized before, you can think of your brain as a computer. It is blank the day you are born, and it starts developing by duplicating what others are doing, and that is how it learns instinctively. But the advantage of every person has is at a certain age, the brain starts generating thoughts of its own. And from this point on, one can choose to listen and act on these thoughts or be influenced by others as to whether they are right or wrong. Most choose to listen to the others' opinions and decide that their own thoughts are wrong, and then ultimately end up on the struggling path in life because the opinions they listen to came from people who do not know any better themselves, really. And most people just don't ever clue into this. I know for me, it took me many years to really clue into it. It really took a couple really hard knocks to rattle it around, something around in there, to shake something loose, before I realized that there's a lot more to life than what I'd been living. And because I finally came to the point where I realized I was just wandering aimlessly through life. I had no direction. The way this can be corrected so you focus on the right stuff is first to realize that you do not focus on the right stuff. That seems pretty reasonable, but so many people just go through life and never realize that all they ever do is come up with excuses. It's too hard. Oh, if I to try and do better for myself, to try and create that, it's just too hard. And there's no focus, there's no aim, there's no drives, there's no motivation. There's just nothing there. Until you realize, and you can't convince anybody, it's until you realize it for yourself, is when you start making these, little changes at first, and then bigger changes, and then bigger changes. So just realizing that is the first step, because most people cannot admit that what they are thinking is wrong, and then decide for yourself to start reprogramming your mind for abundance by taking in the data that will set you on the right course. And that is by surrounding yourself with a few top people that are living life, the way you want to live, and learning from them through books, videos, or whatever other means are necessary. So that's just a little bit of an insight. It's just like breaking any habit. You got to realize what's going on up here first, and then not really start working backwards, but just stop what you're doing and realize what you need to do to get to that where you want to go, instead of keep on getting what you've been getting. And a lot of it has to do with just changing your own way of thinking, and learning from mentors. Like I said, learning from mentors through books, videos, or whatever else. So I hope this helps. Take care. Start creating an abundant life for yourself, and we'll talk to you again soon.